Hey guys, what's up? So I am here to open a new reading vlog because I finished the Assassin's Blade yesterday and I need to start this book. I'm in the middle of rereading this series because the finale, Kingdom of Ash, is coming out in October. And you may be wondering, why, oh why, Jenna, are you reading this series for a third time? Well, sweet viewer, the thing about Sarah J Maas books is they are very intricate, and the plot just got a lot crazier with Tower of Dawn. If you haven't read Tower of Dawn, I'm gonna start this vlog off right away by saying you must read it before Kingdom of Ash. So if you haven't read it, time's a ticking, you should read it. There was a lot of information that was dropped in Tower of Dawn that is kind of pivotal in the series, and so I am rereading all of the books because I need to figure out how that fits into everything. These are all gonna be spoilery because I'm rereading and I don't give a crap. So like, if you haven't caught up, you should do that. A lot of this is me reading in hindsight of Tower of Dawn and being like, oh my gosh, this thing I didn't notice is in here. Yeah, so the last time I read this book was 2015. I had reread it from the first time. The first time I read it was December of 2014. And so it has been about 3 years since I picked up this bad boy. I love this book. It's probably my least favorite of the series. Either this or the Assassin's Blade is my least favorite. So I'm just like, getting amped up for the next couple of books because I feel like once you hit the halfway point, everything just becomes so much better and more intense and more diverse and just like ready to go. Not to say I'm not excited about this book because obviously this book started it all. My favorite thing about Sarah J Maas books is that they are so intricate and they have so much foreshadowing. Like, she takes little lines and just like sprinkles them in, being like, oh, this line means nothing to you the first time you read it, but after the third time, after you've read all my other books, oh yes, it means a lot. Like, this series means so much to me, and I hate when people hate on it just because, like, yes, it has its problems. It's kind of like a trashy romance novel in some ways, in many ways, but I love the characters. I think the plot is genius. I love Sarah's writing style. Like, I love this series and I don't feel guilty, and I keep forgetting how much I enjoy it. Kale, we love him. Duke Pennington showed up on like the 5th page and I was like, bye. I've just felt like really all over the place the past like 2 days because I've been home and by myself, and like, as you know, not a good combination, but it's fine. I'm actually going out of town this weekend, tomorrow. I should probably pack for that. I have to go to a bridal shower in Arkansas, so I'll take you along for that maybe? I don't know. Literally 50 pages into this stupid book and already I hate Sarah J Maas. Selena and Kale are hanging out as per usual, and they're walking by the clock tower as one does, and literally on page 53 there's a mark engraved and it's a freaking word mark, and Selena's like, what is this? Kale's like, I don't know, and they're just like standing next to each other, and I'm just like, I don't know, it's just so weird because Kale's like, I don't know what it is, let's just move on, and Selena's like, no, I want to know more, and it's like, listen, if you just took the time to figure out what the heck that was, maybe a lot of this would not have happened, but alas, they just move on and ignore it. It's Saturday, I see Taylor Swift again in a week, and I can't handle that fact. But I am at my cousin's house for a bridal shower in Arkansas, and I just thought I would let you guys know that I haven't read anything at all. Last night I drove until like midnight, so I look like a mess, but I made it, so good. Oh, and also Haley finally read Tower of Dawn, and when she was finishing it last night, I think it was last night or the night before last, she was texting me all these photos and she was just feeling a lot of things. It was very nice to know that somebody else was also feeling things about Tower of Dawn because so few people have read it. It is currently Tuesday night and I am sitting in bed and I decided I need to read. Literally the only reason I decided to read was because I was like, I need to finish so I can do the reading vlog. And also, Emily is passing me. Emily and I had originally talked about reading this series together this summer and I was ahead. And then I stopped reading for like the weekend and Emily passed me and she keeps texting me all these things and I'm like, listen, I'm not there yet. Even though this is a reread, I was still getting mad. Today I went and saw Jurassic World, in case you're curious, and the ending made me really upset. Not because it was like surprising or like bad per se. I'm once again baffled by the stupidity of humans. I just think it's so funny how in this book they just like casually throw around like all these names, but like they're still strangers. So Selena would be like, someone just woke me up, and unsurprisingly it was Kale, and it's like, you don't know how significant these people are gonna be to your life and they don't understand who she is yet. It's just they don't know what they don't know, you know? I was going about my normal night, just living, trying not to read, scrolling Instagram, and Haley texted me that she literally got a message on Tumblr from Taylor Nation. And so we've been texting for like 2 hours in this state of like Taylor Nation limbo. But we don't know what this thing is. It's in Chicago. It's for AT&T. I don't know if both of us keep texting. We're like, oh my God, what if? And then we're like, but it's not actually happening. Like, this is fake news. Like, this isn't really a thing. And I refuse to think about it too much, but also I can't stop thinking about it. Oh my God. Hi. Hello, internet. I want to die. Literally, Haley just FaceTimed me to tell me that we are officially invited to a Taylor Swift Now event in Chicago tomorrow. What the fuck? What the fuck? It's literally, I'm just like, I can't, oh my God, like, it's not real. Like, Haley and I keep talking and we're like, this isn't actually happening. Like, this is not real. We're not going to a Taylor Swift event. I'm not driving 7 hours back to Chicago just so I can drive back down to Louisville on Saturday for a concert to see Taylor Swift. Like, I'm sorry. This doesn't happen in real life. Real life is not this exciting. Real life isn't, oh my God. It could be happening. Like, I don't want to jinx anything because I'm that kind of person, but like, what if tomorrow I met Taylor Swift? Hello, my friends. It has been a hot second since I talked to you last. Basically what happened was, I met Taylor Swift and it threw off my whole life, basically. Like I can't even remember the last time I like actually was like reading vlogging. I think it was like probably like Monday or Tuesday of like a week or two ago. I don't know. It's like July now, July 9th. That July 9th, the beat of your heart. I haven't read at all since I met Taylor. Basically, I sat down to read and then Haley was like, Taylor Nation message, and then I didn't read ever. So I'm still really early on in Throne of Glass and I kind of have no desire to read at all whatsoever because I've been working on writing a lot recently within the past like 4 days. Anywho, I'm just kind of filling you in to let you know the update. I'm traveling for work this week, so I'm like kind of hoping I'll get some reading done, but not really anticipating it because I'm not in the mood. Oh my goodness, hello, hi. So, it's been a hot second since I've done any reading or updating. No reason, I just didn't want to. But it is currently What day is today? The 20th, the 19th, the 20th, I think it's Friday. Anyways, I am sick. Luckily my nose isn't congested, but my voice is just like all over the place and I can't sing and I sound terrible and I keep coughing and it's the worst. So I decided I think I'm actually gonna force myself to sit down and do some reading while I'm eating lunch, and then hopefully that'll like carry me through the day and I can like read all day. I'm still only 11 chapters into Throne of Glass. Also, I don't know if I updated you guys when the cover came out, but we got the cover for Kingdom of Ash, which is really cool. It's beautiful. I can't wait to own it. Do the thing. Read the book. Also, I saw Mamma Mia last night and it was really great. Life has just been going. I went to a wedding last weekend. I'm going to see Moulin Rouge next weekend. I just realized only she can save them all. She told us. I hate her. Ugh. It is about 11 p.m. On Monday, July 23rd. I didn't read today. I read a little bit yesterday and the day before. I've been trying to read like literally anything. I've gotten through like a couple chapters each day. But yeah, I'm still a little bit sick. I've been coughing a lot. I watched 4 movies today. I went and saw Mamma Mia 2 for a second time. And yeah, basically struggling a lot. I'm still just sick well-being, but I have the day off tomorrow, so maybe I'll get my life together and read something. Who knows? It is Sunday night, the 29th, I think, of July. I read some of my book. Almost on page 250. I was gone this weekend because I went to Boston to see Moulin Rouge the musical, as you may or may not know. It was amazing, by the way. I would definitely recommend it. I had time on the plane while my phone was charging to read some of my book. We're like halfway through the competition right now. Selena is basically training. She's going through her tests. They just did the poison test. When I was reading the part where Selena goes into the tomb for the first time, she's like making, I don't know if this is exactly when it happens, but there's a point where she is thinking about the past and how the world came to be. And I think she was also talking about Brannon and Elena, possibly, but she makes some random ass comment out of nowhere and she's like, oh yeah, I think she was talking about a sword. She was like, oh, that's the sword that killed the Dark King Erewhon. Like, it was just a passing comment that she was like, oh yeah, and by the way, that they killed King Erewhon. And it's like, listen, bitch, first of all, they didn't. Second of all, you're going to have to. Number 3, I want to die. Elena is just like, yeah, I'm just popping in. You should like maybe get rid of the evil in the kingdom. Maybe, I don't know. And it's like, Elena, you should have told her sooner. You know what's happening. It's very obvious that this was written before any of the other books in the series. Like, duh, obviously, but like based on the writing style, like it's so amateur. There's like a lot of exclamation points, which is totally unnecessary, and it like shows more of the thoughts in a way that's like, oh, this is obviously a thought of Selena being like, I can't believe he did that, blah blah blah, or whatever, and it's just like it's fine, but the writing, her writing has improved incredibly since this first book. I forgot how low the stakes are in Throne of Glass. Like, sure, some people died, like whatever, but really like the whole point of this book is Selena being caught between Dorian and Chaol, and it's just so laughable because literally at the point in the series we are right now, it's like none of that matters, and also none of them are interested in the person they were interested in before. Like, Naomi just gave her the spirit that could not be broken. And I am just, it's gonna come up in the last book, and I'm emo, and I just she's gonna be in the coffin being like, I'm not afraid, I'm a spirit that can't be broken. Oh, suffering. Oh, yikes. Me, who has read Throne of Glass before, I can't believe that just happened. What? It's 12:06. August 14th, I guess, is the correct day, and I'm freaking done. I did it, I finished, I did it. It took me like 2 months to read it, but I did it. The main takeaways we have from this reread are: number one, Sarah really pushed the love triangle hard and I forgot about it. None of those people end up with any of them. Like Selena doesn't end up with Kale or Dorian. Spoiler alert if you haven't read the rest of it. It's just funny because this whole book is focused on them like seemingly falling in love, and the next book is all about, well, you know, kind of falling in love and falling out of love, and it's just like really funny because like that's like not even a problem anymore. Second thing is there is literally so much foreshadowing in this freaking book. Like, I hate it. It's like every other page I feel like there's like a thing that's like his dark eyes, or she thought she knew him, or she remembered something from her past, and it's like, listen, chill out. Also, there's like multiple mentions of Erewhon in freaking book 1, and we just like didn't know. Okay, and then I just remembered like the whole point of Tower of Dawn and like what we learned about it, and I'm just like, I can't wait for the end of this month where everybody has read Tower of Dawn because it's the book explosion book of the month, and I can finally talk to people about it because I'm so sick of not talking about it. It's so good. Anyways, this is a Tower of Dawn rant. Anywho, I finished Throne of Glass and I'm really sad because we all know what happens in the next book and it's not fun. Thanks for watching, thanks for sticking with me, and hopefully I can get reading because I have a lot of work to do.